Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Neglected Naruto Became a Chakra God? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. The link will be in the description, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha ga Kare no Sato with Naruto Uzumaki, who was at the age of 4 and currently sparring with his other half, his brother Menma, who had red hair and was the identical copy of him, while he had the blonde hair, and he was the identical copy of him. Both had 3 whisker marks on each side of their cheek and blue eyes, as currently both of them were sparring, as Naruto was the one who got beaten as Menma was standing on top of him. And that's it, said Minato, as he and Kushina began to clap their hands. That was quite good from both of you. I want you to continue on training. Now that you have grasped the basics of it, I want you to continue onwards. What is it, Naruto? I think I didn't grasp the basics yet, said a young Naruto. Alright, Menma, show him the basics. And so, the basics were shown by Menma. You got them now, Naruto? Asked Minato with a raised eyebrow. I think I did. As now we see, a 4-year-old Naruto was back inside his room, as all he had was his own loneliness and his companion, the soul of the Kyubi no Yoko, who was monitoring this while staying out of Naruto's way, as Naruto's thoughts were running loose. Man, Menma was able to grasp everything, while I couldn't. He thought to himself, maybe if I try harder, I will be able to catch up to him. And now we have a time skip. 4 years later, as both of them were now at the age of 8. Menma has gone far, far ahead while Naruto was just trying to get the basics grasped. As currently we see, another sparring session was taking place and Menma was as usual dominating while Naruto was now on the ground as his kunais were now falling and landing far away from him. And point to Menma. Can we go again? It's already noon, Naruto, and your brother needs rest, said Kushina with a little bit of disappointment evident on her face. I see. It's just that I thought that I might be able to. You thinking won't help you if you won't train. I was able to grasp everything. Why can't you grasp everything, Naruto? From the looks of it, your form is off, and I can tell that you have not mastered the basics yet, which means that you're slacking off. What? But I'm trying. You all saw that I was training. Who knows, once we're not looking, you stop training, said Menma coldly to his brother. Why would you say that? Enough. Menma is right, Naruto. You need to train hard. Because if you won't, then there's no point in continuing for us to train you. And so, Naruto tried harder, much more harder than ever, as now we see he reached alongside his brother at the age of 10. As it was their birthday, as Naruto had an arm cast around one of his arms, he got injured badly because his brother got pissed off and both of them decided to spar, and Naruto's arm was broken in the process. And Kushina told him to get it patched up from the doctor by himself while Naruto was in pain. And so he was seated with a few bandages and an arm cast around his arm all the way to the other side of the room, while there were important people now present as his father was the Kage and the leader of the village, and it was his son's, which was a prodigy considered in the whole village, was being celebrated as his birthday. And that is when their godfather Jiraiya arrived. And he was the one who favored Menma the most. As soon as he did, he then said, well, I'm here on a special occasion, everyone. I want to give Menma the scroll to join the Toad clan. As the anticipation built up and everyone cheered, as Minato then said, Sensei, are you serious? The Toad clan has suggested that they need a prodigy on their side like Menma, especially Pa and Ma themselves. Who are they? Asked Menma. Fukasaka and Shima, 2 of the elders of the Toad clans, said Minato. They're quite respectable toads, so you better respect them. I will. And Minato, they think that both of us need to complete our sage training as well. Is that so? Said Minato with a sweat drop. Yes, Minato. That is correct. And so, it was decided that they would go on As Naruto, eyes widened as he then jumped in. Wait, what about me? As Jiraiya then said, Oh, Naruto, it's, um, sorry, I didn't think of that. But what am I gonna do here then? Like usual, Naruto, you have to ruin the moment, don't you? As Menma then stepped in, listen, they have chosen me and requested me. Father is already a part of the Toad clan, and so is Jiraiya Sensei. Both of them need to complete their sage training, and so need to. We don't need distractions. And besides, you haven't even grabbed the basics yet. Even when we are in the academy already for past 2 years, you're the dead last of the academy. As people begin to talk, I guess it's true. If a child is unwilling, he will get jealous and whatnot. It's such a sad world. Sibling being jealous of sibling. As Naruto was quite taken aback by this. He wasn't jealous, he was just asking was he going with them or not. Alright, go to your room now. We'll speak later. And so, once everyone left, Naruto, who was upstairs, saw that his parents arrived with a frown on their face. Your brother is not happy for what you have said. It was his birthday today. It was my birthday as well. We know. And we had arranged a party surprise for you after. But you had ruined everything, so we decided to keep it as it is. What? Yes. You're not gonna. No, we're not gonna celebrate your birthday because you ruined your brother's. Now listen here. We are leaving. But why? Why am I the only one who's not going? What am I gonna do here? As Menma, having had enough, then entered inside. Fine. How about you spar tomorrow with us? If you can hold on against me for only 1 minute, we will consider you taking with us. But if you fail, then you'll stay the hell back and wait for us. Understand? I've had enough of you and your moaning. It's you who's not focusing and training hard enough. It's not my problem or their problems. You're a goddamn prodigy. I am not. That's the difference between us. As Kushina slapped Naruto across the face. How can you say that about your brother? He's trying his hardest, and he has been succeeding. Why can't you do the same? Because you haven't taught me anything yet. I don't even know the goddamn basics because of you. How do you expect me to learn the basics by only showing me twice? Your brother was able to learn that. He's a goddamn prodigy. As this time again, it was Kushina's turn to slap again Naruto. As Naruto's face stung, as tears were welled up in his eyes. You never cared about me. No matter how hard you tried, you always dismissed me. So, are you gonna spar with me or what? I'm gonna spar with you, but not because I wanna go with you, but because I wanna show them that I have been working hard. We'll see about that. And so the next day came, as Minato and Kushina had already packed their stuff. And a minute timer started in Minato's hand as Shira gave them the go. Naruto was beaten by Menma. As before he could even land a hit, he blitzed near Naruto and was punching him madly as Naruto was taking hit after hit after hit. Why are you so arrogant, huh? You think that the world only needs to care about you? Wake up, little brother. Nobody's gonna give a damn about you. You have to train yourself. If you can't, then stay the hell away from my family and myself, because we don't want to associate with a loser like you. As that is when Menma went further and kicked on Naruto's leg, breaking the bone as Naruto fell down to the ground, screaming in agony as the minute marker hit. As Menma stopped, looking coldly to his brother. You're a waste of space, Naruto. All that training, and for what? All that years I have trained, I have shown you my skills. I can still go on while you're on the ground. That is what happens when you slack off. As Naruto was in agony, as his mother came near him, his leg is broken. Look, I'll go call a medic. They will treat you. We need to leave. We already have wasted time enough. We can't waste any more. As Naruto heard each and every word echo in his mind, as he saw the cold look from his brother, father, Jiraiya, and then his mother, as the Kushina got up and left, while Naruto, his eyes closed, as only he could do was endure pain and shed tears. QB's soul, who was witnessing this from inside, was quite shocked. And they call me the demon. I wouldn't be surprised if this boy turned out to be the most vicious monster out there, because he has every reason to become more of a monster than I ever had. As unbeknownst to everyone, Nomadic came. If anyone, one person was seeing this all, while keeping an eye on Konoha, especially the Uzumaki Namikaze family, which contained their targets. This is interesting. You think we can use him? Of course we can. Obito is quite hesitant with the plan. He's not like Madara. He's always waiting for the right moment. But what if that right time doesn't come? That is what I am worried about. We need to make sure the plan is going smoothly. So you think we need to create a new Madara or Obito? Yes, in a sense we do. But how? I think I might have an idea. And so, now we see Zetsu leaving. As Naruto stayed there the whole night in cold, he tried to get up, but the pain was immense that he fell back down. As he called out for help for what seemed like hours, but to no point. As QB was now even feeling bad for the boy to some extent. I gotta admit, if I had a little bit of chakra, I would have helped him. How can I do that when I don't have any? Minato placed the accursed seal so that I cannot gain any chakra, while taking my chakra away. Damn his cunningness. But the thing he has done to his child is something much more worse. Way much worse than what Madara did to me. As now we see that it was already sunrise as Naruto's eyes opened. He was laying there, still, in the field in which he was beaten, each and every moment playing in his head over and over again. He was broken. He couldn't do anything. His leg was broken as well, and that is when we see a person appear from behind, as his voice then said, "Are you hurt?" What does it matter if I am or not? I called out for help, but nobody came. I am here. As Naruto turned to find a person who seemingly looked like a monster, with green hair, golden eyes, sharp teeth, half black and half white. What are you? My name is Zetsu. I was passing by when, well, what happened yesterday. I stayed put, tried to get some medics, but it seems that nobody cared. I think so as well. What do you want? Well, I am here to help you because I know I can. And so, Zetsu made a cast from wooden trees using his abilities and tied up bandages. As Naruto felt pain, here, take these pills. They will enhance your healing. You're Nuzumaki, so it will heal soon enough, but not before a month. And so he made 2 crutches as well as Naruto stood up. Thank you. As Naruto looked towards his home but stopped, he did not knew where he had to go now. Naruto's family has left him behind, abandoned him, of a sense. They never gave a damn about him, always dismissing him and his worries. So why should he even bother staying in their home? What's the matter? Why are you not going inside? I don't see the point of. Actually, I don't know where to go. In that sense, how about I help you with what you have in mind? What do you mean by that? I know you want revenge. What those words have said would stung anyone. Don't you want to show them up? Just to humiliate them like they humiliated you? In front of everyone and in front of them? As Naruto thought for a moment, and then the moment seemed enticing. But I'm not strong enough. They call me a waste of space not after teaching me anything. Then you don't need to learn from them. I'll show you a way that will make you stronger 10 times faster than ever. What way? Come with me. And so Zetsu and Naruto walked for hours to no end because of his condition and arrived what seemed like an underground facility. What is this place? This is a lab of a person who abandoned it because he was a rogue shinobi of Konoha. Who? Orochimaru. As Naruto's eyes widened. What? You see, I was experimented by him as well. But I have gained immense abilities. Even if my appearance looks like this, I have a massive strength. Now I want you to learn from here, because he has left behind quite valuable materials and scrolls that was never recovered. How do you know so much? I was raised here, kid. Don't you know what I'm saying? I see. There are rations here as well that you can use, kept in scrolls, that will need you to keep going. As Naruto thought for a moment, he had no point in going back. And besides, not like he was away from Konoha, he was pretty much inside of it, so he agreed. Fine. He had rage now burning within his eyes. He wanted to show Menma, who willingly broke his leg and told me that he was a piece of trash, and show up his parents who left him behind without the care of the world, calling him a waste of time. And that was more than enough to fuel the fire that Zetsu has ignited. And so, Naruto took the notes from his hand and began to work. It took Naruto 2 years, as Naruto reached at the age of 12, to develop a formula, thanks to Orochimaru notes, that led up to the combination of Hashirama as well as Madara's cells, the perfect balance, and the perfectly stable serum. And now it was time for him to inject itself. As he lay down on the metal platform, as more than 5 syringes were now in place, 2 directly pointed above his chakra coils, one each on both sides of his hands and one each on both sides of his shins and legs. Alright, begin. And so now we see Zetsu pressed the button as the syringes that looked like almost like drills that went inside of him. As Naruto's eyes widened with extensive amount of pain, but he had to endure. He continued to yell in his mind that he had to endure this pain if he wanted to show them up, and so he did. And after that, Naruto passed out. But once he was awakened, he was grown up a bit, and had grown a little bit muscular as well. And not only that, his strength has increased. He took one step and was now standing on the other side, as he placed his hand on top of the metal cabinet, crushing it with a little to no strength. Impressive. As Naruto's then eyes widened when he found out something. He could sense and hear thoughts as well. His sensory abilities were heightened so much that he was able to hear thoughts like an asper. It seems that the ability is working. Good thing that Orochimaru had kept genes of each and every clan of Konoha. Who knows, maybe I will be able to use them. As Naruto then sensed a lot of fake it in Konoha, as well as a lot of hatred for one another. Especially for him, people calling him useless and how he didn't deserve to be born into a family. Naruto sneered at the very thought. While this was going on, for the past 2 years, Kurama has remained quiet, and was now terrified that the kid has become a monster of a sense. Should I intervene? No. Not like he's gonna listen to me. Of course I won't, QB. I'm not gonna listen to anyone. It's time to show them. And so, now we see, Naruto wanted to test out his powers, but more than ever he wanted to test out the thoughts process that he has gained. And at the right time, Zetsu arrived. Here comes my guinea pig. As Naruto began to hear his thoughts. Naruto, you're awake. Good thing. So, how do you feel? I feel great. Powerful, actually. Like I am in control, said Naruto, moving closer to him. I see. You look taller and much more built. Yes, I have gained a lot of muscle mass. I still need to study some, what I have gone through. Great. He still needs time. As Naruto focused. As Zetsu then began. Good thing that Obito is not aware of this, my pet project, because otherwise the Moonlight plan will not become successful. Moonlight plan, huh? Say, now that I've become strong, I don't know what to do until they come back. How about you train and become strong? You're right about that, Zetsu. As Naruto heard Zetsu's thoughts some more. Train, you damn idiot. and become the strong pawn that I can use later on to revive my mother. Once I have all the 9 bijus and sacrifice the Akatsuki, only then I will make you into the 10-tail Jinchuriki, sacrificing you to form the world tree and using your soul to free my mother. And then she will come here to consume the chakra, and then everyone will be dead, and my life will be completed. Is that so? What do you mean by that, Naruto? I have heard everything, Zetsu. What you have just thought of. Your whole plan. What are you talking about? As Zetsu tried to escape, but only for Naruto to erupt veins from Earth itself as the concrete broke, as veins appeared and was now grabbing him, holding him in place and consuming his chakra. As Naruto's eyes morphed red with tumors in them, you think you can escape. As that is when Naruto's eyes begin to bleed as they morphed into Mangekyo. He gained the Mangekyo just after awakening his Sharingan. I studied everything, and I know how to awaken things. I'm already broken enough to awaken it if I had that from the beginning. Now, as Naruto's eyes morphed into Rinnegan, that took some effort. You possess the Rinnegan, yes. You see, wonders of science. I must thank Orochimaru once I see him because of the valuable knowledge that he fool left behind. But what can I say? As the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Isn't that what it is? What are you doing? I gave you this strength. I made you who you are. And I am now out of your control. You can control me. Anyone can't. Goodbye, Zetsu. And thank you for giving me strength. As Naruto killed Zetsu, destroying him from within, and consuming his memories. I see, so that is how you contact her. Naruto sat down in a meditative position. Oi, kid, what are you doing? Stay the hell out of my way, Kyubi. I'm doing what you couldn't. What? Destroying Konoha. As Naruto then made a few hand seals, and was able to contact Kaguya, as Kurama's last thoughts that he heard were, this kid has gone insane. What have you done, Minato? Kushina. As now we see, Naruto appeared in front of what seemed like a chained woman, as both of her arms were tied in a T-pose as she was hanging in the middle. Well. If it isn't Kaguya Otsutsuki, the rabbit goddess herself. As she twitched and lifted up her face, her white eyes seeing Naruto from behind her hair. Who are you? I am Naruto, and I am here with a proposition. Speak. I have killed your child, Zetsu. What? Why? Because he was not capable of doing what I will be capable of doing. You mean free me? Yes, but I have conditions. You think you can make conditions, and you think you can order me around while being in such a condition now that you have no way of freeing yourself. Except for me. I will find a way. Go on and try. I'll just make the seals tighten so much that whenever you squirm, it will electrocute you. You dare? Your son has left that in the seal matrix. I can read it from here, by the way. As Kaguya's eyes widen, he can be used. Fine. What are your conditions? Gotcha, said Naruto inside his head. Well, I will help you take away the chakra from everyone in the elemental nation, but on the condition that you won't kill a soul. Take away all of their chakra, but don't kill them. That is doable. Is that all? Yes, that is all. And one more thing. Yes, do not take away my chakra, because I will be the only one who possess it. I see what you're trying to get at. Becoming quite greedy, aren't we? Just whatever, free me, human. Once I am freed, I will kill you alongside the rest of them. I will make it look like I have made your wish free, but then I will kill you, and then I will kill the rest of them. Those mongrels have used and abused my power for way too long, and can't be allowed to live because they might be able to regain chakra again. As Naruto then freed Kaguya, realizing what her thoughts were. I will help you create a seal, a better one, so that you won't kill them. Agreed. Whatever. I'll use my own seal later on. I'll just use his first. And so, Naruto, with a crafty smile, began to work. As 1 year passed by after that, as 13 years later, we see Minato and Kushina and Menma, now a third sage, returned and was given a hero's welcome. As everyone was celebrating, we see that Hiruzen arrived and congratulated them. As Menma, who has been eerily quiet, then said, "Where is Naruto?" As everyone became quiet, "What? Naruto, my brother. He should have been here. Where is he?" He said, "Is he injured or is he crippled? I didn't mean to cripple him, but think I might have used excessive force back then." "Who Naruto? There was no Naruto. We I never met one. We called for Anbus. No Anbu was sent to your estate after you departed." As Minato and Kushina's eyes widened as they dashed towards there, alongside with Menma, "He's not here. There's dried up blood. Quite a long time ago. It's almost turned orange and almost invisible," said Menma. "Something is not right here." As that is when we see a huge explosion was heard on the outer gates, as everyone dashed there to find two figures standing there. Naruto wearing a black cloak with black tomos on them, as his eyes were purple with rings in them. He had a smirk on his face, and behind him was a figure that immediately attracted attention and demanded respect. It was Kage Otsutsuki. Naruto? Hello, everyone. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Not like you do remember me, but I do remember faces when I see them from the past. Naruto, what are you doing? Said Menma, somewhat scared. What am I doing? I am doing what you were told to do, brother. Just making the prophecy work faster, as that is when their eyes widened. You idiot! You brought the threat here? Afraid her, actually, myself. Go on, Kaguya. Do your thing. You think I will let you? As Minato and Kushina and everyone else froze as a barrier erupted, as Menma was the only one who was now outside. Kajan! Tojan! Menma! As he turned towards Naruto. Naruto, stop this. This is idiocy. You don't know what you are doing. Idiocracy, huh? Well, how about this? I'll give you a deal. Spar with me for 1 minute. If you're able to hold yourself against me, I'll do what you say. But if you don't, then I'm gonna go and fulfill this plan. As Menma then entered his sage mode and used Kyuubi's chakra as golden aura surrounded him. Impressive. As Naruto made a Susanoo armor of his own, matching his body as a katana materialized. Let's see what you can do, brother. Gladly. As both brothers dashed towards one another and clashed against one another. As Menma used their Rasengan only for it to be impacted and didn't leaving a dent on Naruto's armor. Is that all? As Naruto punched Menma with an uppercut, sending him flying towards the seal. As Menma jumped from there, using double Odama Rasengan only for Naruto to do something that was never seen before since past. As huge wooden trees emerged from the grounds, turning into roots and grabbing a hold on Menma, as his legs and arms were stretched, as both of the Odama Rasengans were thrown to the other sides, causing explosion. What the? Mokitan? But how? As Minato and Kushina were holding their breath, watching their sons fight. As Naruto then summoned the huge statue. Use everything you can to defend yourself. I doubt you would, because I'm gonna do everything I can. Sage Arts, wooden style, 1,000 fists of fury. As the wooden fist came down, but they were now engulfed in flames, as both Madara and Hashirama's chakra was combining harmoniously as it clashed, while Kaguya stood and watched this from afar, as she was impressed. While on the other side, Minato and Kushina were traumatized, seeing what their youngest have done to the oldest, as Benma was now on the ground, as the time was almost up, but he couldn't even move a muscle. You failed. All those years worth of training and being called a prodigy. What a waste of time. As those words stung Menma, because he knew now he was the one who said those words to Naruto. Is this what you call training? All those years worth for this? Pathetic, said Naruto, spitting on Menma. You're you're nothing more than idiots. Go on, Kage, I'm done. As Kaguya took away chakra from everyone with the Naruto's modified steel, as everyone fell down to their knees, even more weakened, but Naruto healed Menma to an extent so he wouldn't die because of the injuries. As now we see, everything was healed except for an arm, as Menma's arm was broken. Be grateful that I didn't break your leg, but I made sure that your arm is forever not useful, to make you aware of the pain I felt, as Menma was in pain, almost moved to tears because of it. As that is when Minato and Kushina tried to charge, only for nothing to happen. When he tried to throw the kunai, it just fell flat to the ground. What is going on? I took away your techniques. I took away your training and your chakra, said Kaguya. Naruto helped me create the seal, as Naruto stood there with a smirk. So how does it feel, Minato? Kushina. The prophecy has been fulfilled, but not in a way that you wanted. You're a monster, kid. A monster. What have you done? You know that? Yes, but alas now, Naruto. It is time for you to join them. Is that what you think? As Naruto made a hand seal that caused Kaguya to freeze, as the seal matrix began to appear around her, as she then felt a chain shot through her back and into Naruto's palm, as she felt her own power and strength beginning to drain. What are you doing? You bastard! You think I am an idiot, Kaguya? I have enhanced my strength. I have enhanced everything, and even my mind. I was able to read through your thoughts. I already knew what you were planning and planned 2 steps ahead. As Naruto said this with a crazy look in his eyes, and at that moment, Menma, Minato, and Kushina realized that it was them at fault here. It was all their fault that Naruto has turned into this. As after consuming Kaguya's chakra, Naruto bursted with energy. At last, now I am the only one who possesses the chakra of the whole elemental nations, and the rest of the 9 bijus. As everyone's eyes widened, what have you done? I have become a god, a chakra god, and there's nothing you can do about it. So how does it feel, Minato, Kushina, Menma? So-called prodigy of a son couldn't do anything, huh? And the waste of space was able to do and achieve so much more. Now suffer, and try to gain your strength. So much prodigies. Then we'll talk. As Naruto then departed with a sinister laugh, as Minato and Kushina arrived near their son, trying to make sure that he stood up, but that is when someone threw a thing at them. One after the other, then everyone began to throw at them. It's all your fault, you damn bastards! You should have treated your son equally. The poor soul suffered, and because of you, nonetheless. As Minato and Kushina, as well as Menma, was taken away by Jiraiya. As Minato and Kushina had now gotten a few injuries on their head and were being patched up. The people are just enraged that they have lost everything. They they will be able to recover from this. No, Sensei. I don't think they will. They're quite right. It is our fault for treating Naruto as we did. But never did we thought that he would turn out like this. Everything I worked hard for is gone. Everything I was arrogant and proud of is taken away from me by Naruto. As there was nothing Menma could do but just to reminisce. What if he acted different? All that there was left was a big what if. But now they knew there was no bridge to build between them and Naruto because everything was burned between them all those years ago when they left him behind with a broken leg and a broken heart. As now we see Kurama as he was speaking in Naruto's mind in his own thoughts. I can't believe it. He has done something that many only wish to achieve. He has defeated the whole elemental nations. Everyone, even in Otsutsuki. What even my father own his own alongside my uncle couldn't achieve. All because he was broken. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.